What's going on, folks? Come in, come in, come in. Get up in the building. Be up here for about an hour. I have a video. I didn't load it yet. I got a post fight thoughts on Brian Castano versus Jermell Charlo. I'll be loading that tomorrow. Probably after this live. I don't know. But I want the family to get up in the house, man. I want the Rebel Squad to come up in here, man. I want to talk about this, man. Was Brian Castano robbed of making history Saturday night? There's a lot of, man, this thing's very controversial, and a lot of people are talking about it. A lot of people are talking about the big channels, small channels, and me personally, my prediction for this fight was that Jermell Charlo was gonna knock him out in the sixth round. I believe I said 6 rounds. And boy, oh boy, was I wrong about this. I was totally wrong. I didn't think he was a pushover. I just thought that maybe maybe his power was a little bit too much for him. That was what I was originally thinking. But, I guess I was wrong, man. Sometimes we're entitled to be wrong. Brian Castano brought the heat. He definitely brought the heat. And I was surprised, man. A lot of people got Charlo. Listen, man, I called it last night. I was watching some big channels, and I was saying the way it's looking like it's going to be a draw. And I said that's what they're going to try to pull, a draw. Not because I believed it was a draw, but because they're going to say it's a draw or Castano. It got to be either one. It can't be Jermell winning this fight. So a lot of people looked at the fight differently. And me personally, this is pretty much what I came up with. Like my I'm trying to fix something here. Let me check and see. I want to see, because I wrote it down, how much rounds I gave Brian Castano, how many rounds I gave to Jermell Charlo. Not sure what happened. I think I got knocked off live. I don't know what that was about. But yeah, I gave Brian Castano 8 rounds, and I gave Jermell Charlo 4. Jermell Charlo, he wasn't really showing a championship spirit in that fight, man. For somebody, he has most of the belts. You got to fight like a champion, man. He wasn't really listening to Derrick James. Most of the fight, Brian Castano had him on the back foot. Um, all Jermell was throwing was the same punches. He wasn't really in like second gear. I think maybe it was early on in that fight, man. I don't care. Nobody said. I think Jermell Charlo got gun shy. I think he felt something from Brian Castano, and I think he was really that shit had him cautious for like the rest of the fight, damn near until like the 10th when he heard him. He heard Brian Castano, and even when he heard him in the 10th, I'm like, why isn't Jermell jumping all over him the way he was jumping over Tony Harrison? And I was like, damn, he's letting him like he got Castano clearly buzzed and hurt, and he ain't going there like a lion for kill, a lion, right? Lions kill. I ain't see that from Jermell, bro. I seen Brian Castano with the real championship spirit in that fight, man. He took some heavy shots from Jermell Charlo, and you never saw his legs wobble. He never hit the canvas. He kept coming. Right there, man. That should be more than enough plus the rounds to win that fight. I think Brian Castano took that fight, man. And I was going for Jermell to win. I was going for him to win, man. And the question that's coming up on all these channels was Brian Castano robbed? Now, I would say this. He wasn't robbed in the sense of they took his belt and gave it to Jermell because Jermell didn't win. It was a draw. But I think he definitely was robbed from making history, man. I think he was because that judge, I don't know what the fuck that judge was saying with that score of was it 117 to 111? That was bogus. That was totally bogus, bro. And I think he was robbed, bro. I think he was robbed of history, making history as, since the 80s, since the four belt era, there has not been undisputed at 154. And I think they robbed Brian Castano of that as well, and robbed him, of the belts, of not getting those belts. Absolutely, hands down. I believe that was a robbery. I know a lot of people not going to agree with that, but I think it was. And Jermell Charlo himself knew he did bad. I think he knew he lost that fight. Derrick James knew he lost. He was losing. It was clear he was losing. He was losing badly, bro. And, he walks away with his belt, and so does Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo was happy for the draw because he didn't want to lose his belts. He knew he lost. He was going to lose that fight. He was supposed to lose that fight, bro. And here's the thing, though. When they asked Jermell Charlo, did he want a rematch? What did he say? I got, my team, and I'll think about it. We'll see, and all this other stupid shit. Instead of saying, let me run it back. I'm going to run it back and make it right. Let's run that back. Then they go to Brian Castano and ask him, did he want a rematch? He's like, yeah, I want the rematch. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. Off the rip. And that was a competitive fight, to say the least, but it was not close, bro. People talking about it was extremely close. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Absolutely not. And I'm gonna tell you this: in the third round, if it wasn't for those ropes, Brian Castano would have knocked Jermell through those ropes. I think Jermell almost got knocked out, and it looked like he almost got knocked out in that third round. That's the way I was seeing it. It looked like he almost got knocked out in that third round, fam. Salute, winners train, complain LDBC. Salute. Jermell left a lot on the table. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Brian Castano surprised the shit out of me. I thought he was gonna get knocked out, bro. I thought he was gonna get knocked out in the 6th round. I gave it 6. I gave it 6 rounds, fam. And they gotta run that shit back, man. I was disappointed in Jermell because I thought, I'm like, yo, he's the lion. He's the toughest out of Jamal. He don't be ducking no smoke. Bro, you gotta close that chapter, bro. You know what I mean? You wanted to rematch with Tony Harrison because he took your belts. Why you don't want to immediately say, yeah, let's do the rematch to get that WBO from Brian Castano? Why you ain't say that? So that was making them look real funny styles, you know what I mean? And I don't know, man. I want to see that fight again. I want to see that. That rematch got to come real quick. They got to have a quick turnaround time for that. I want to see that, man. And I think if they have a rematch, bro, um, shit, man, that shit might go the same way, man. I don't think he beating Brian Castano this time. And if they rematch again, I mean, if they rematch, they run it back. I think the problem with Brian Castano is, man, I saw him getting tired, man. He started his output got a little low towards like the ninth, 10th round. So I think that's Brian Castano's flaw. I think they got to work on that, man. His stamina is a little poor. You know what I'm saying? I would say not the worst, but like he got to fix the stamina. But Jermell Charlo, man, I think after this performance, bro, yeah, you know what's crazy with the Charlo twins? Every time like one of them do bad, like when Tony Harrison beat Jermell that night, and then they was on the same fight card. Jamal went up to fight Matt Karabov, and Matt Karabov was giving them problems. I'm like, damn, now Jamal was having problems with Montiel, and then look what happened with this fight. It's crazy. It's weird, man. That twin energy is real. Yeah, fam, they gotta run it back, dog. They gotta run that back. I don't wanna hear no excuses, man. I wanna hear we'll see. Ain't no we'll see nothing. Run that shit back, bro. Run it back to close that fucking loose end. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people talking about this shit, man. It was a great fight, though. They both hurt each other in that fight. Um, I've never seen Jermell rock like that, like the way Brian Castano rocked him. I never seen Jermell rock like that, bro. He was well. Actually, what I liked about this fight, they both been down in their careers. I think Charles Bellamy dropped Jermell Charlo for the first time. So Jermell Charlo actually has been dropped before. It was that 2014, and I think Brian Castano been dropped in 2016. So they both know how it feel to be dropped. They both been dropped before. You know, so I think Jermell Charlo, man, he out here looking a little suspect now. I mean, it was just a good fight. You know, sometimes some people just give you a good run for your money, man. I don't know. I wouldn't say as far as exposed. I would say, man, probably, it showed a lot of his he do got some flaws, man. You know, I think all boxers do, and he's beatable. And I think now, man, I think, well, he was supposed to fight Canelo way back, man. Him and his brother. But like, let's say if Jermell move up to 160, I think then Canelo and all them cats gonna want some of that smoke. That's one thing Canelo gonna want to fight. I think even with Jamal, man, after Jamal's performance against Montiel, I think Canelo gonna be licking his chops. You know what I mean? Sometimes they be taking shit like that to get these boxers in the ring that ain't want to fight you before. That's what I think is gonna happen with Devin Haney. I think same thing with him. You know, he looked at he got rocked by Linares, and everybody's making a big deal out of that shit. Like, oh man, Haney is suspect. He got exposed, and okay, well, like I said, he been exposed. Then fight him. Then fight him. You had 7-5 Castano. Yeah, man. Hey, bro, word. That's almost close to me. I had an 8-4 Castano. So we like almost right on it, bro. That first round was a little hard to gauge, but I gave Castano he edged. I think he edged the first round. Second round, I had Jamel taking the second round. I had Castano winning third. He hurt Jamel. I had Castano winning third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seven, eight, nine, bro. 10, 11, 12, that was all Jamel at the end of those championship rounds. I got it 8-4, bro. You know, 7-5 is good too. 7-5 is decent. You know what I mean? But man, I don't know what they were trying to pull, if they was trying to like get that belt from Brian Castano on some crooked shit, man. But I'm glad they didn't take that belt from that boy, man, because he went out there, he earned those belts, man. Those are supposed to be his belts, man. I think he's supposed to be undisputed, bro. That's fucked up. That's why they got to run that shit back. And if Derrick James and them You know what I mean? I heard he had got mad. I gotta watch him. I gotta catch up on some things. I heard Derrick James was like, he was getting pissed off because people was like, yo, I think people was like, yo, you gotta run that shit back, man. You know what I'm saying? And I think he had said something, and Jamal was saying something. I'm like, man, look, bro. Sometimes it's just like that. Some people just get your number, man. That's how it is. Uh, Derrick James, I think he's a good trainer, but I think he's limited, man. I always said I think he's limited, very limited. And then you had Terrence Crawford chiming in and all that, man. People gonna be chiming in on him now. Like Terrence Crawford pretty much saying, bro, you know, you I don't know, that's what he said some shit about why this is why you ain't on pound for pound. That was a direct jab at him. Cause you know how that shit go, man. I think Terrence Crawford, man, I think Crawford, he gonna start trolling the shit out of Jermell. Like, cause you know Jermell and Errol is cool. And I think pretty soon you might start seeing Terrence Crawford troll Errol Spence because I want to see what you know. I don't want to get a little off topic with it, but I want to see pretty much where um Errol Spence's head is at after this Pacquiao fight. Like he said, he want he gonna step over to the other side of the street. All right, let's see. Let's see what happened. Let's see if he honors that. Step into the other side of the street after he fights Pacquiao, assuming he wins. You know, he beats him. But Jamel still look. All both of them showed me a lot of stuff about them that night. Him, Brian Castano, and Jermell Charlo showed me some things. Brian Castano showed me he has a chin. Shows me he's a dog. Shows me he got some good. He got skills, fam. To me, a lot of people say he's basic. Jermell Charlo showed me that he definitely got a chin as well. He can move around a little bit. He showed me that he can also be hit. It's some things I was noticing about Jermell, man. And, you know, it takes pressure and it takes aggressive, disciplined pressure to beat Jermell Charlo, man. That's it. I don't even think you need power really like that to beat him. You need aggressive, you need a chin and aggressive you need a chin and aggressive, controlled, disciplined aggression, man. And I think you beat him every time if you could do that. Yeah, that's how I see it, man. But shout out to them. Shout out to them. I don't know if I'm gonna stay up too long in this live though. I'll probably end this in like another 2, 3 minutes, man. We'll start doing my lives a little bit earlier in the day. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta catch up on my live. Homie said, do you think possibly Jamel has outgrown 154? That's possible, quite possible. Because he already talking about if he move up to 160, he'll drop all the belts and move up to 160 if Arrow moves up. That could be possible, man. Maybe he outgrown his frame. Shit, man, that dude is 5'11", 5'11", 150 pounds. You know what I mean? I know he came in. I think he comes in the ring. I would say he probably was maybe. They probably blew up to like what 160. He probably was like buck 65 in that ring, somewhere around that maybe. So yeah, man, it could be possible. I say that about Devin Haney too. I think Devin Haney he need to go up to 140. I think that's where his power gonna be at 140. A lot of people, my homeboy was saying that, man, waiting for my boy at, man. He probably ain't coming on today. But yeah, that could be a possibility, homie. I think he might be outgrowing that weight class, man. Them dudes is big, man. Them dudes need to be up at 168, man. Maybe 160 to 168. Shit, man. Even 175, maybe Jamal could get up to 175 or something. 168 is cool too. 168 is good for the Charlos, man. But they're not gonna want to compete in the same weight class and stuff like that. But Jamel, he poured it on a little bit too late to win, man. Shit, man. One of my favorite Nitrous King salute. One of my favorite channels, Boxing Wave, was even saying it, man. Like, look, man, Jermell gonna have to do something, man. He losing this fight, man. Oh, everybody saw it. Shit, the whole corner, Derek James and all of them was like, yo, you losing. You gotta go knock him out, bro. They knew it, man. They knew it, man. Jermell just got lucky, bro. I don't know what's up with those judges, man. I don't know what the fuck they was watching, but I had that shit 8-4, bro. I had that shit 8-4. Yeah, and Brian Castano got hurt in the 10th and maybe a little bit in the 11th, forgot. But he only got hurt in one round, bro. Mainly one round. The 10th, that was the only round he was visibly really hurt. And then the second round, Jermell caught him with some shit, buzzed him a little bit, but he wasn't like all over the ring and shit. But he hurt Jermell like 3 times in that fight, man. He hurt him like 3 times. Only thing is when he hurt Jermell wasn't backpedaling and shit like that. He wasn't, you know what I'm saying? And Jermell got a good ass chin, man. Good ass chin. Yeah, the Charlo boys better stay away from Canelo. Charlo stole that shit. He lost anyone with eyes. Absolutely. Absolutely, bro. Man, I'm going back on them LDBC channels. I want to see what they got to say. Even I was watching, I chimed over there. I went over there on Boxing, Black Fight Fan, to see what they were talking about. Boxiani even said that shit, bro. She was like, man, what the fuck was he doing? A lot of people saying that, man. Like, yo, he lost. He lost. Crawford felt like he lost. A lot of people felt like he lost, man. He lost, bro. Lost that fight, man. He not supposed to be having them belts right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's just fucked up, man. It's a fucked up thing. I know Brian Castano trained hard for that, and then that shit happens. Now they might have to run it back. But Jermell already talking about, oh, we gotta see. What you gotta see, bro? What do you have to see? You have to fix this. You want to get undisputed, run it back. That's the only way you're going to be undisputed if you run it back. You know what I'm saying? I knew something was going to be up. See, I misjudged Brian Castano. I thought he was going to get knocked out. But I did say in my prediction, there's a strong possibility that Brian Castano could hurt Jermell Charlo, and that's exactly what happened, man. Bruh, facts. I had Jermell winning rounds 2, 10, 11, 12. That's it. That's it, bro. 2, 10, 11, 12, bro. That's the only rounds. How the fuck did he get it? How is that a draw? Oh, man, I can't believe that shit. That's just still, now I think about it, it's getting me tight, bro. That's foul, man. And Brian Castano, they asked him if he want to run it back. He like, yeah, I want to run it back. You know what I'm saying? I want to run it back. That's it. Let's do it. But Jermell like, oh, we got to see whatever my team want to do. Man, shut that up, bro. Man, I don't like talk like that, man. Bro, y'all had a draw, which was that was wrong assumption. And I knew they was going to pull that shit because I was like, yo, wait a minute. Before the fight was over, I said, watch this. That shit, like while I was watching the last 2 rounds, I'm like, yo, watch this. It's shit going to be a fucking draw. They're going to say it's a draw. Not that I believed it was, because I knew it wasn't. But they're going to say it's a draw, or it's either got to be a fucking draw or Castano. It cannot be Jermell Charlo. And I'm surprised that it wasn't the way they was about to look like they was about to rip him off, man. Straight up. Yeah, exactly. Your nice facts, bro. Even Charlo Corner said you got to knock him out to win. Your boy, he lost. He lost, man. You know what I mean? And I'm like, bro, a lot of people is disagreeing with saying it. A lot of people saying it was a robbery. It is a robbery, bro, in its own sense and fashion. Yes, it is, man. It's not a robbery in the sense where he got his belt taken and Charlo really lost that fight, but Castano had to hand over his belt. He didn't lose in that sense, but he lost like in other aspects of the shit, man. He lost where he got robbed from making history, and he got robbed from getting them fucking belts. It's fucking crazy, bro. Crazy shit, man. I don't understand boxing, man. For real. You know what I think? I was saying last year, I was like, me and my boy were talking about that. I'm like, how about they like get rid of fucking like human judges, right? and like either have some robotic judges with sensors, like put like 3 robots or just one robot, bro. One, we don't even need 3. One fucking robot with a sensor, and the sensors is linked to like some little sensors in boxing gloves or something like that. Man, that should be dope. Errol Spence Jr. said, "Don't ask him, ask the coach." Winner says, "I believe one of the judges gave Jermell a 10-8 round. That was BS." With hell yeah, that was BS. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here, bro. Yeah, this shit crazy, man. I know, man. This is not gonna be nobody gonna let this shit go until they run it back. Nobody. I ain't living it down. I'm gonna always call him a sucker just for this fight, for saying what he said. For saying what he said. Oh man, I don't want to. It's on my team. We'll see. Ain't nothing to talk about. No, ain't no we'll see nothing. Run it the fuck back. That ref had a pre-filled out type. Right. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Shit's crazy, man. Yeah. I'm glad y'all chiming in and letting me know that's how y'all feel, man. Because I mean, people feel like, I think it's divided, man. I seen channels where people were saying Brian Castano didn't get robbed. They were saying Jermell Charlo got robbed. I seen people saying the draw was fair. No, it wasn't. It was not. Big Ron, top of the morning. What's up, homie? Winner says, if that was the case, Brian deserved 10-8 round in the third. Bro, if it wasn't for that fucking, the ropes wasn't there, bro. The ropes wasn't there. My man was going off the ring, but he's gonna fly off the ring, bro. Them ropes held him up. Charlo got buckled in that round. Them Charlo boys better stay away from Canelo, Boo, David, hell, anyone. Man, hell yeah. That's why Jamal know what time it is, man. Man, David said, you know what? I'm coming down to 160. I'm gonna get you, my nigga. That nigga Jamal, I ain't heard shit from Jamal. Oh, I ain't heard nothing from Jamal, bro. All right, Jamal gonna run down to 135 to get away from David Benavidez. That's why I made that video when I put his head on a little skinny kid, on an emaciated kid trying to make weight just to avoid David Benavidez. yo, David Benavidez go down to 160. I think that's a bad idea though. But we go down there. Oh man, I want to see what Jamal do, man. He vacated his belts or some shit. That shit is crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, it's too late for that. Yeah, bro, for real. Yeah. I got my money on David. Yo, David Benavidez. Yeah. He's beating He'll beat Charlo. Only thing with David Benavidez, man, I just think he need to like little work on his defense a little bit more, man. He might have a chin though, but sometimes, man, it's still good to rather be safe than sorry. Because Brian Castano seemed like he got a chin, and he wasn't just going in there not moving his head, and you know what I'm saying. What I think happened with Brian Castano, I think, man, he felt the power of Charlo, man. I think it wasn't really affecting him like that, bro. I think he got buzzed, he got hurt. I think I'm telling you, only one round he really got hurt. Now it's 10. 11, I think he got buzzed once or twice, but he really got hurt in the 10th. That's it. But I seen Jamel hurt more than him. And it's supposed to be Jermell with all his power and all of that. All right, but Brian Castano, he took your best shit, some of your best shit. He ain't even fall, bro. No crumble. His legs wasn't all over the place like Jason Rosario's was. Come on, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Brian Castano really surprised me, bro. That dude was a fucking beast, man. He surprised me, man. And Charlo was talking all that shit before the fight. I'm a lion, I'm going in to kill and all that shit, man. Bro, you wasn't in there to kill nothing though, man. Your boy, you was backing up most of the fight. He was backing up most of the fight. Nitrous says, I don't know why Canelo been scared of them boys. Charlo flat out lost. Right on, right, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think, man, Canelo, sometimes he be waiting for vulnerabilities and shit in motherfuckers, I think. and then he want to see what they. Then he gonna step to him like Boo Boo. They say Boo Boo wasn't looking good in his other fight, but he been off for a while. I fuck with man. Look, I like some of my favorite boxers are like movers, man, and Boo Boo is one of them. I like awkward fighters like that you can't really figure out. That's what I think make Demetrius Andrade so dangerous, man. Like he one of them weird fighters, man, where you don't see shit coming and then he smoke you with it. I think that's he one of them type of fighters, man. Big Ron said everybody hiding in Texas. If Jermell won't run it back, round two was cool also. Yeah, right. Yeah, round two. Yeah, that's round two. Man, where he had he won that round two, right? He won round two. Man, I gave Jermell round 2, 10, 11, 12, bro. The rest of the fight, he was getting smoked. Yo, he was getting smoked, bro, the whole fight, man. I was like, oh, shit. Because look, right, sixth round, I predicted the sixth round, so I'm watching the fight. I'm like, yo, all right. He ain't do nothing in the fourth round, third round, fifth round. I'm like, okay, is he going to get the knockout in the sixth? I'm like, come on, let's see. Nothing in the sixth. He was getting battered. He was getting pushed back. He was getting hit to the body. He ain't like none of them body shots, too. I saw that, too. I caught that. Andrade on the beginning of a fight knockdown streak. Hopefully, yeah, man. Hey, I fuck with Andrade, man. I like Andrade, man. A lot of people don't like Demetrius. I like dude, man. I fuck with him, man. I fuck with Demetrius Andrade. Like just say, yo, I don't care to see Canelo fight. Me either, bro. Yeah, I don't want to see that shit no more, man. That's because you already know how that shit gonna look. I already see how it's gonna look. And I gave Jermell Charlo one of the three that was gonna have a chance to beat Canelo. Now I gotta bump him down. I gotta bump him down a notch, man. I still like you gotta punch his chance. That's it. That's it. And I think the only two that's gonna beat him that could beat Canelo is probably David Benavidez. But out of 168, I would say David Benavidez. That's the only one I think maybe, and then maybe at 175 Beterbiev. I think that's probably it. It might be a couple other dudes up there that probably could beat Canelo, but off the top of my head, maybe Beterbiev is probably the closest. But if he beat Beterbiev, man, Canelo ain't no joke, bro. And I don't even fuck with Canelo like that. But if he beat Beterbiev, and Errol talking about, you know what I mean, fighting Canelo. I don't know, man. I think I talked about that before. I don't think that's smart. You know what I mean, that's a good money move for them and all that, but nah, I don't think Errol got nothing for Canelo, man. I don't think Errol got nothing for Canelo. Nitrous King said gave Charlo had round 2, 11, and 12. He was letting his hands go. He gave anyone with hands them shits. It's a wrap, right? With them shots, it's a wrap, right? If he hit anybody else like that, niggas is going to sleep. So right there, yo, Brian Castano showed a lot of grit, whole lot of grit, son, a lot of grit. But I meant to watch Counterpunch Box. That's one of my favorite channels too. He brought up. I think he think Brian Castano got robbed too. A lot of people think Brian Castano got robbed, bro. A lot of people, man. And I think the some of the people that don't believe that are delirious, man. Delirious. What? I'm gonna close this motherfucking live. This is a little short one tonight, man. I'm gonna do another live for probably tomorrow night. I'm gonna finally do the live on fucking Tyson Fury and fucking what's his name, man? Teofimo Lopez. I'm gonna do a live on their asses. Yeah, he do got facts. My man Nitrous said he was robbed. I don't care about race. He flat out got smoked. Yeah, he got smoked. Absolutely. That boy got smoked, man. Man, look, y'all saying almost the same shit I'm saying. How the fuck everybody else can't see that? That shit bugging me out. I'm like, hold on. we seeing almost the same shit. Everybody was talking about motherfucking Charlo won. That was a draw. So you telling me it was 6-6? How? Where the fuck did these people see a 6-6 at? Man, that's crazy, man. Motherfuckers want to see a 6-6. They know damn well it wasn't no 6-6. Wasn't no split. Oh man. Yeah. Stay tuned though, because I got a regular post fight thought on Brian Castano and Charlo. I got a post fight thought on Rollie Romero and Anthony Yigits. I got a post fight on that one too coming up. And we're gonna that fool Rollie is delirious as fuck, man. He's a terrible fighter, bro. Terrible fighter. And he called out my boy Tank. And I'm not even the biggest Tank fan either, but Rollie, stop it, bro. But I like to see it with his like, shut up, bro. He be having me grind with that. And his face. I think Rollie Romero, he wants to be the bad guy so bad. I think he's putting on like his bad guy persona. Because you can see it. When he got up on the ropes, everybody was giving him boos and shit. He loved that shit. I think that's the character he trying to create. Thoughts on the Vidal fight? Oh yeah, that fight was good, man. Aleem showed a lot of grit, and I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna talk. I didn't make a post fight thought on that though. I forgot all about that one, man. I'm gonna make one on that. Yeah. Rollie sucks, bro. He's a terrible fighter, man. He going there fighting Tank like that, he gonna get knocked out, bro. I don't give a fuck how hard he hit. He gonna get knocked out. And Mario Barrios is way better than Rollie, and look what happened to him. Like, Rollie, sit your ass down, bro. But that should be an easy fight to make, though, because he signed with Mayweather Promotions, I believe, right? So Tank is with Mayweather. So I would like to see that, just so he can smoke Rollie and get him up out of here, smoke his ass, damage him up, bang him up real good. Yeah, they should run him back, Big Ron, but they ain't gonna do it. It seemed like Jermell don't want to fight him because he already was saying, we got to see, we got to go back to if my trainers, if my coaches, and I'm like, bro, you supposed to say, let's do it. Fuck is you talking about? Oh yeah, we'll see. Get out of here, man. Yeah, Vidal, man, he need work. He's supposed to have all his power. He couldn't get Aleem out of there, bro. He was getting boxed up in there. Jesus says, Rollie's awkward rear style makes him dangerous. Oh man. Here's the thing with Rollie, man, from what I could see with Rollie. Rollie is awkward. And lots of times the awkward shit is a problem for a lot of fighters. But I think Rollie is reckless, man. He's reckless with his awkwardness, man. Can't be reckless with some. He could pull that shit with like a fighter like Yigits. He cannot do that shit with a Tank Davis. He cannot do that with a Devin Haney. He can't do it with Teofimo Lopez. He cannot do that with none of them dudes up there, bro. He gonna get hurt, bro. He gonna get hurt. Yeah, Vidal looked big. Yeah, he did. Rollie about to get his station. Yeah, he's stationary, man. He's slow. I told people that he was slow. I'm like, yo, he's slow. I didn't even know. I forgot to make a fucking fight prediction on that shit, man. I forgot all about it. Forgot all about that. Wasn't Rollie supposed to fight somebody else? And I think that Yigits dude replaced him, I think, and he came in at 140. He was heavy than he was supposed to. I guess he didn't give a fuck. He didn't give a fuck. So Rollie, I think, he got the interim belt. So what does that do for Rollie? I think that put him in line to fight Tank? Does it put him in line to fight Devin? I gotta go check the rankings. I think that's what it did. But Rollie Romero is just all he has is some power. But even his power, bro, look how long it took for him to get Yigits out of there. That's why I be saying about this power shit, bro. And Yigits only got cut because that was Rollie elbow hit him in his eye. Like he like his elbow hit him. He didn't like hit him he didn't bust his face with his glove or nothing like that. Or Rollie versus Isaac Cruz. Yeah, that's a good fight. That's a good fight, man. That's a nice. I think that's a nice little scrap. That's a nice scrap. I think Rollie might get hurt in that fight too. I can see him getting hurt. I see both of them hurting each other in that fight though. Because Isaac Cruz, man, he ain't really got no defense like that. He might got a little bit of head movement. He's still progressing a little bit, but he got short ass arms, man. He got the lunge. Rollie gonna probably jab his ass, hit him, body shot him to death. Probably. I think that's what I see happening. If they fight, I ain't gonna lie. I think Rollie stops him to the body, man. I think that's what probably happened in that fight. Isaac Cruz will probably get stopped to the body. Um, as slow as Rollie, like as slow as he is, like you could hear his fucking hits, right? Like them shits be thudding. Them shits do thud. But that's just slow. It's slow. He not beating somebody named Tank or somebody like Tank will capitalize on that shit. Who would you match Vidal up next with? They're at 160, right? That's 160. Uh shit, man. I think, man, maybe like a fuck that, man. Maybe like a car ball for somebody like that. Or Devin Chango. Or somebody like that. I would like to see him fight somebody like that. Charlo don't want that. His coach said when he was having his way with us on the ropes. Charlo had to eat. I eat ass face. Oh shit. Rollie throws elbows, headbutts, forearms. Yeah, man. Look, man. Yeah, I think all them dudes up there beat Rollie, bro. I think Devin gonna outbox the shit out of him. Tank probably might stop him because he's not defensively sound enough, man. He might, he might, he might could take some of Tank's shots, but after a while, I think Tank might wear him down, break him down, get him out of there. Teofimo Lopez might get him out of there, might break him down too. And I'm not even a TL fan, but I gotta say it like it is. And Rollie keep calling Tank out, bro. I'm like, yo, Floyd, just let that boy fight him, man. Just let him fight so he can shut up. Just let Tank knock his ass out or beat him the fuck up for like 12 rounds. And I bet you then he ain't gonna bring Tank up no more after that. Yeah, he's too slow, bro. Serrano, that's a nice scrap. I'll say that's a nice little scrap, more than likely. Yeah, he got Vidal. Yeah, he need work for sure. But you know, what just came to mind. This is who I think Rollie should fight. I want to see Rollie fight Michel Rivera. I want to see him fight Ali, bro. Fight Ali. I think Michel will give him the works too. Michel Rivera will work his ass, bro. I want to see that. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see him fight. And then I want to see him fight Tank or somebody like that. I want to see Rollie actually, like people like that. I want to see him fight all them dudes up at the top because I know all of them gonna smoke him. That's why I want to see it. But it probably never happen with all of them. But I definitely want to see him fight Michel Rivera. That'd be a good one. It's just because I think Michel will outbox the shit out of him and probably knock him out. Like dudes like that, boxer punchers, man. Rollie gonna have problems with boxer punchers, man. Somebody like Tank gonna have give him problems. He might have a better chance with Teofimo Lopez though. He might have a better chance of being Teo than he do beating but they'll never fight though. I think him and Teo is cool. They sparring already too, so I wonder if Tank and Rollie ever sparred. I don't think they ever sparred. That'd be Oh yeah, I forgot about Ryan Garcia. See, I almost forgot about Ryan. I think Ryan beats him too. I think Ryan beats him, bro. I think Ryan beats him. But he probably get hurt. He could probably hurt Ryan. If Ryan still got that habit with his chin, like not tucking his chin, Rollie probably could crack him. Probably could hurt him. Absolutely. Ryan Garcia is the one that I think Rollie might have the best chance of beating is Ryan Garcia. But the rest of them, I would say in order, I would say like from the easiest fight for him be Ryan Garcia, then Teofimo, and then Tank, then Devin. Like that's just how I look at it. Blanton versus FA. Wait a minute, hold on. FA Jogba fought last night on Saturday night. I gotta check that out. I ain't know he fought. I thought he was fighting Frank. What's that dude name? I thought he was fighting Frank Sanchez. That's what I thought. That's what I thought he was fighting. Oh, Gamboa. Oh, Rollie and Gamboa. Oh yeah, yeah. I'll be surprised if Gamboa give him the business too, right? That'd be some shit getting knocked out by Gamboa. Oh shit, that'd be hilarious getting knocked out by Gamboa, dude. Yeah, yeah, man. Hey, I'm about to get up off this. Y'all fuck with y'all, man. Support the channel, y'all, man. Hey, yo, I appreciate the subs, man. I'm almost pushing 800 subs. Feel good, man. I love the support from y'all. More to come. Um, Trying to create some new intros. Hey, man, I got a question. I don't know if y'all know, but if y'all know where to find, cause yo, I'm trying to make an intro where I get boxing footage. I've been trying to find an app where I could download some boxing footage and I could chop it up and make an intro or two out of it. But I don't know where to pull videos off to like the boxing videos. I probably could pull some of them on YouTube, but a lot of them dudes already stamped them and shit. I want something where I could just I could I could chop the footage up and make my own intro. I already know how to do all that, but I just don't. I just need the place where I can get the videos from, take them off, pull them down, and shit. But more to come, dog. I'm doing 1,000 subscriber giveaway, man. Think it's y'all probably like it. It's something something that I came up with that was kind of unique. So I already got it ready. So when I got the 1,000 subs, should ready to go to whoever's chosen in the raffle. You know. Oh yeah, yeah, that's a good idea. Edit them out, right? Yeah, because my man Bushido, man, I like his intros, man. I'm trying to make something like that. Just need to find fucking video footage and shit like that. Yeah, yeah. Rollie trying to beef with Tank because of T.O. Yeah, that's why. That's why. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, he's sticking up for his homeboy. Cause Tank said, yo, that boy ain't got no COVID. That's one of the reasons he called him out. You know what I'm saying? But y'all appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to Nitrous King. Shout out to Jake Jesus. Shout out to my homie, big motherfucking Ron Finkley, the big homie right there. And whoever dropped doing this live, man, I'm gonna try to do some lives a little earlier. Shout out to winners, trainers, losers, complain LDBC, facts. I'm off this, y'all. I love y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow. Some new videos coming, man. But stick around tonight for my thoughts videos. I'm gonna load 2 of them up, man. So check y'all later, dog. Holla at me. I'm off this.